morning, good morning. Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. It is currently 6:30 in the real time zone. It's a beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely phenomenal Monday. And just as always, we're starting here really early. And, there's not much to go through today, mostly because there's at most 3 pairs to look at today. So I'll just jump straight into it. Welcome to day 26 to become a profitable trader. So let's go. I marked this up here. Let's see. Right. I can actually do this on daily because it's a little bit more clear. So I started using these text boxes and everything just so I could get my analysis on point. Right. First analysis, then some trade talks. But let's get into it. So on US, not Bitcoin, USD, we have this weird thing here that's just in the middle, obviously leaning on the structure point here. And I was going to take a trade, however, I realized, wow, this is in the middle of nowhere. So there's nothing I can do here. Unfortunately, there's really only 2 options. Technically 3, but 2 realistically. This either needs to bounce back and get some support from the resistance level, come back to the area of interest for us to be able to take the trade right around here and aim for about this structure point or this one up here. Up to you, depending on where the price is, obviously. Obviously, you would like to aim for here. Realistically, it's going to consolidate a little bit here because if you look to the left, you've got another area of interest. So it's also interesting to target that. For more realistic, this is hopeful, this is realistic, right? So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is that it just does this. So ignore all of this. It just jumps straight up, gets bounced back. Then we can take the trade up to here. Now at this point, you're going to have to aim for this up here and hopefully find some structure point. I could see this just because it has a little bit of here, a bunch of wicks over here. So you could see it. However, this would be ideal. So that's that. And then option 3 would be this just sinks straight back down here, which is where we take it, and then aim for this or this or this. Up to you, obviously. Right, so that's Bitcoin. Not going to happen anytime soon, but it's always just fun to look at, see how price is going to be predicted. Next is USD CAD. Right, ignore this. It does look a bit funky, but I'll explain it in just a second. So, what we need is, we have 2 options. That's how I like to mark my trade. So I'd like to be prepared for either option. It's either going one option or the second option. So we've got option 1, which is this goes up here, goes and tests this, goes back down, and just because it has to break this, right? Because this is you can't see it because this is in the way. Here. This is a lower high. So I need that. I'm sorry, it's so small. It should probably look like that. I need the break of this to be able to just even remotely enter the trade. I need a break of the lower high, making a bullish retracement, then take the trade up to here, take it from here, wherever structure point would be, probably around here. This is let's see, I think this is a weekly and daily, so you structure it up all the way up to here. If you're feeling quite confident, you can even I would still take it. You could aim for another higher high, but that's going to take a few weeks and it's most likely unrealistic. This is a much more realistic area. You got wicks, etc., some structure points over here, so I just aim for that. So that would be the first entry. Second entry would basically just be a break of the lower low, because currently it is bearish and you'd like it to not have a stop loss, like if you were to take it here. If you just ignored everything, you'd have to take it from here at that point. Not exactly ideal to have a massive amount of stop loss. So you'd like a break at the lower low, and then from there it's going to be at most, maybe here is going to be the bullish momentum. So this is going to have to break over here, and now it's bullish. Retrace back here for a little bit of this, and head to the upside like so. So you'd be able to take the trade at a much better position, like so. Enter, let's say, over here. Aim for the next area of support for a nice nearly 4% gain. Right, so that's these two. Final one, obviously, is CAD JPY. There is no option 1 or 2. I usually make them just in case there is one, but this one, there's just nothing. This is bearish. I already don't like the structure, but I'm just dealing with it and going, right, okay, it has enough confluences to do this. So you need to break this lower high, because there's no other way to take the trade, because it's still bearish. So it needs to do exactly how I've pointed out, break this, go down, and then go up. If it doesn't do that, trade is not taken. There's nothing else I can say. So technically, how the day looks like is pretty much like that. That's what we're looking at today, because if you look at the rest, there we go, like so. Just going to switch to the weekly here. If you look at NAS, it's pretty much the same thing as every other pair, which is what we talked about Sunday. It's just we're waiting for that to happen. This, where we take the entry right around, just highlight it. Here, we take the entry somewhere here, aim up, done. Right, I'm fairly certain I marked up, yeah. Every single pair is exactly the same. There's just an enormous amount of waiting time. There, so, right, we're running on about 6 minutes now, so cool. That was pretty much just the analysis for today. I don't believe there's anything else I need to say. If there is, I'll remind you about it tomorrow. But yeah, that's today's analysis. Very short, very brief, nothing to really look out for. Just remember to set your alerts. Right, and then the second thing was going to be, create case studies, right? So I'm toying around with the idea of case studies. Just, if you don't know what it is, it's just trying to find the perfect trade and then marking it up, basically. So you have a perfect idea of what it looks like to take the perfect trade, and also build some confidence in yourself as a trader, knowing that it does work, that your trade plan does actually play out. It does have an edge. What kind of edge? How statistical is it? All this stuff. So I'll let you know how that goes. And then there's nothing else I can really say. Enjoy your Monday. Enjoy the sunshine. And yeah, let's get trading.